What's going on, folks? Today's vlog is definitely going to be about the diet and the food that we eat every day to stay fueled up. That is going to be today's vlog topic. So if you already have a good diet, or if you already are in the know about what you eat and how it affects you and what's been put in the food and things like that, then you are welcome to click off of this vlog, because it will be a waste of time. If you don't know about your diet, and if you think you could just keep eating and eat whatever you want and things like that, you might want to stay tuned. You might learn something. Now, automatically, I want to start off with how food used to be and how food is today. Food used to be farmed. When I mean farmed, I mean food used to be natural. Like eggs came from chickens, steaks came from cows, things like that, right? Well, folks, our food is being grown in labs, folks. Our food is being created from artificial materials and artificial cells. And the chickens that these eggs are coming from, and the chickens that we get these drumsticks and these chicken breasts from and all that, these chickens are lab grown, which means the chickens are cloned to save money from having to buy so many chickens, because, you know, everybody knows nothing is free, right? So you have to actually buy a chicken, buy land. You have to buy these things and do things like that in order to get your animals up, you know. So after all that's said and done, in order to save money, just buy one chicken and clone it. It's cheaper to clone than keep buying multiples of one animal. So, you know, a lot of people eat food sometimes and say, yeah, you know, I don't feel right after that. Or, you know, what's going on? How come I feel sick? How come I don't feel good after I eat? It's because, number one, what you are consuming is not 100% real food. Okay? That's number one. You need to realize that, and you need to start growing your own food immediately. If you have access to any type of soil, or if you have access to any type of land or dirt, or, you know, consumable grounds to, you know, plant seeds into, to grow bell peppers, vegetables, it's not really good to eat all that kind of meat anyway, especially when you start getting older, when you start getting like 30, 40, 50. Meat really just slows you down, a whole bunch of it. It's not really good for your cells. You know, if that animal had any type of diseases, or if that animal had any type of sickness in them, now you're going to get it because you ate the meat from the animal. So it's not even really all that much of a good idea to really continue to eat a whole bunch of hamburger and chicken and all that. Fish, I know it's supposed to be a little bit better. It's supposed to be like a lighter type of meat. Or like chicken is supposed to be a little bit lighter. Pork is supposed to be a little bit lighter, but definitely ground beef, man, is one of the more dangerous meats. And like I said, it's, you know, the most important thing about it is that this food is not even really, I don't want to say it's not food, but it's being lab created, folks. You know, so always keep that in mind. It's always cheaper. Think about it. When you see tags on stuff that say GMO free, or no genetically modified organisms, or organic, when you see things like that, what do you think is the opposite of that? Like, what do you think you were eating before it was non-GMO? What do you think you were eating before it was non-organic, which means it wasn't organic? You know what I'm saying? Like, all those, like, apples and oranges and all that fruit and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff is fake. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is definitely plastic made. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is not new news for everybody. You know, like I said, now that we have the internet and everybody's in the know, it's not really all that much, not even all that much of a surprise. You know, so that's the first thing I want to get to. That's the first thing I wanted to get out about this diet / food vlog that I wanted to get into. The second thing I want to get into is how you can supplement and how you can control your appetite. Because if you've been eating this food, it's really designed to make you want to, the food is designed to make you want more of it. So, like, once you once you you know, eat, like if you go to McDonald's, you order a number one, right? Once you go to McDonald's and you order that number one, you pretty much gonna be hungry in about another couple hours, because the food is not designed to fill your body. It's designed to fill a temporary void. It's designed to fill a temporary need. Like, oh, I just had a taste for it. The food is designed to make you want the taste. It's not really designed to be nutritious for your body. Like, if you want to get nutritious, you want to break down how you feel, what your weaknesses are. So like, if you lack protein, you might want to try some beef or some steak. If you lack calcium, you might want to look at, you know, vitamin D milk, or, you know, 2% milk. If you lack sugar, you might want to go get you some, you know, some real sweet fruit like bananas or strawberries. It's like that. You can't just, it's not like when we was little and we could just eat whatever we want and then we just go outside, run around and play and burn it off, because our metabolism is so much quicker because we're younger. You know what I'm saying? We 5, 10, 15 years old. So like I said, you outside playing around, your metabolism can burn hella fat, hella calories and things like that. So you can pretty much eat 5 meals, you know, 5 dinners for 5 different people when you're 15, and it won't hit you because your metabolism is so fast that you're burning calories and fat and sugar. You're burning stuff out your body. When you start getting older, you start calming down, you're not that active. You know, fat starts to store up. Fat starts to build up inside of you, and that fat, that sugar, all those calories have to go somewhere. So they start hitting your sides, they start hitting your stomach, they start hitting, you know, around your waist, around your thighs. You know, they start creeping up into your chest. I mean, all kind of little fat, like, you know, pouches start popping up. Like me, I'm a prime example. Everybody knows I was skinny mini growing up, and I used to eat big. I used to eat a whole lot. You know, I used to love to eat when I was little or growing up or whatever, in my, you know, younger teen years up until about 18. Man, I started getting hit. I started getting, I don't want to say fat, but I started like growing a little gut probably around about, you know, 23, 24 years old. And that's right around the time my metabolism slowed down, right around the time I stopped being, you know, super active. You know, I stopped skating and skateboarding a whole bunch. Went outside running around with people, playing sports, things of that nature. So if you stay active, you know, within your, you know, domain, because everybody is different. We all have different, you know, boundaries and lengths and stuff like that. You know, you want to hit the gym, man, you know, a couple times a week. Like I said, just to keep your blood flowing. Try to keep things fresh, you know, within your body, within your vessel. You know, keep your veins pumping with, you know, fresh blood. You don't want to let your arteries get clogged up, things of that nature. So that's the second thing I wanted to address. To pay attention to your body. Like, if you know, like, you know, your blood isn't flowing, you know, how it's supposed to flow, then, you know, get water. You know what I'm saying? Drink a whole bunch of water. And definitely, and, you know, water never hurt anybody. Like, I heard you can actually hurt yourself drinking. If you drink, but you got to drink like 10 gallons of water to actually, you know, hurt yourself. Like, you feel your stomach past expansion and you begin to hurt yourself. You know, your organ is stretching out. So that's like the only really dangerous thing about water. You can drink water all day, every day. If it's cold and it's hot out, you know, water never hurt nobody, man. Now, the water that we buy from the store compared to water that's coming out the tap, it's a whole nother situation. Once again, we talking about like those labs again, and, you know, where the water came from and what kind of chemicals were put in the water to keep the, you know, keep the taste of the water fresh and stuff like that. So it's just, you know, then obviously coming out the tap, it's supposed to be like chlorine or chloride or something in the water. It's supposed to be, you know, other chemicals in that water. So it's really just crazy, man. You really just need to, you know, live Amish for real if you really want to be, you know, 100% fresh within your own domain. You really just want to live Amish. Like I said, you really just want to, like, you know, get your water from a well. You really just want to, you know, get your own animals. You know, you really just want to just live 100% fresh and things like that. But that's the second part I wanted to cover. Was what you need for you. Like, because a lot of us get out, like, we can't even start eating healthier and still feel crappy. Like, we'll say, well, I've been eating vegetables all week, but I don't feel no better. I still feel like I'm eating McDonald's. That's because you're not finding out what you need for your body. Like, I may need steaks, but you may need carrots. If your vision is blurry, eat carrots, eat fish. If you feel weak, like sometimes I feel weak, eat a steak, you get the protein from it. So look at what you need for your particular diet. Everybody is not the same. So don't think just because you ate vegetables for the week, you automatically gonna get healthier. You automatically gonna lose weight. Like, nah, it does not work like that. It takes time to figure out your diet. It takes time to figure out what your body can handle. And it takes time to figure out what you need for your body and how unhealthy you are. We all are different levels of unhealthy as well. Like if you smoke, if you drink, if your lungs are bad, if your kidneys are bad, a whole bunch of different things. And different vegetables and different foods, once again, definitely target different parts of your body. So keep that in mind too. That's super important. The next thing I wanted to get to, as far as like dieting and things of that nature, is man, it was right there too. Just a second, folks. It was one other thing I wanted to get to as far as that dieting, and man, I'm starting to forget a little bit, but man, I don't know. Shoot, well, I'll talk about my diet and what I do. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. The third thing I wanted to talk about was you don't necessarily have to completely omit McDonald's and completely omit Wendy's and completely omit Burger King. No, that's not the way it goes. That's not even realistic. If your body and if your mind, don't forget your mind is connected to all of this. So if your mind doesn't feel satisfied, you will feel hungry. Like, okay, let's say if last week you had McDonald's every day of the week. Now it's a new week, or now Sunday night you make the decision. You say, you know what? I'm going to start this healthy kick. I am going to do all health, all vegetables. I'm going to do all rice all week. I'm not doing no more fast food. That's unrealistic. Because number one, you will feel so weak because your body is used to a certain amount of chemicals and oil and stuff like that. So because you decided to change your mind and do, different things like that on the diet, your body is going to be like, whoa, this is a drastic change. What the heck is going on? Veggies and rice. I'm used to, grease and french fries. So you have to like wean yourself. It's almost like a crackhead that went to rehab. That's almost what this is like. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm serious, because your body is used to it. Your body's so used to them french fries and that grease and that cheese that it's going to be hard for you to wean your body off. Now, some of us have stronger will than others. Some of us can ride right past McDonald's, pocket full of money, and we can be like, you know what, I'm going to just make something to eat at home. I'm going to just boil me some rice. I'm going to, steam me some vegetables, or I'm going to sear me some vegetables, caramelize my onions up. I'm getting hungry just talking about that stuff. But anyway, some of us are stronger, but, some of us, we can't ride past a Wendy's. We can't ride past a Rally's because it's ingrained into our minds. It's already in our head that we can easily just pull over and get a burger. You know what I'm saying? We can easily pull over and get some french fries. So that's another thing too. Think realistically, so if you was the type that ate out a lot and you ate, a whole bunch of McDonald's and you ate a whole bunch of that type of stuff, if you are that type of person, make sure that you know that you don't have to automatically stop eating fast food, at a complete halt. It's just like a car. You don't just slam on the brakes. You gradually slow down, you know what I'm saying? Then you press down on your brake. And so that's how you want to treat yourself with this fast food. So you can do like McDonald's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And, the other 2 days do veggies. Then the next week, switch it up. Do veggies Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then do McDonald's Tuesday and Thursday. So you can like do different things with your diet and do different things with, what you're eating, so that you don't have to completely, be a fool and, you know what I'm saying? You just being a fool, like, well, I'm just going to eat no McDonald's. Like, no, think realistically. And McDonald's and Wendy's is actually not all that unhealthy like you think it is. It's super unhealthy though, don't get me wrong, because there's hella grease in it, hella salt, hella, all that different kind of stuff. So it's definitely in there, but it's only unhealthy when you cannot control your consumption. If you eat 5 Big Macs, if you eat 2 Whoppers, you know what I'm saying? Just calm down, just get one number one. Calm down, get 1 Whopper sandwich, you'll be straight. You don't need 2, 3, 4, 5 sandwiches. Just calm down. But yeah, it's all about consumption, y'all. So, you can do fast food a couple times a month. At the end of the day, you want to limit your fast food all the way out, or you want to limit it to the point where you eating fast food once or twice a month. That's realistically thinking. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you leave it out for good. It's going to get to the point where, like, if you really follow your diet, you won't even want fast food. You know what I'm saying? Because it tastes so disgusting. Like, when you get a taste of real food, folks, I mean real food, home-cooked food, not frozen food, not fast food, not little food that you can get over here, over there. I'm talking about a real chef came and made a gourmet meal. Like, once you get used to eating real food, your taste buds are going to change. I'm telling you. I've done it before. I've changed my diet before. Of course, I bounced back because, got little habits or whatever, and those habits come with me getting the munchies. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, too, like the snack-wise, like you can get real healthy snacks, like pretzels is definitely a good healthy snack. Peanut butter is a good healthy snack. Like if you want something sweet, like how like we always want like cakes and cookies, and fruit is a nice supplement, is a nice substitute for candy and chocolate, and chocolate in moderation is actually pretty healthy. So it's just learn a little bit about what you're eating, learn a little bit about what the labs are doing, read like the calories and nutrition facts, read that. All those numbers definitely make up for what you can eat during the day. And like, I'm always on Instagram, so I'm always seeing different posts that say like one Whopper, 1,600 calories. And then they'll have like on the other side of that Whopper, they'll be like lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and onions and scallions and all kinds of other stuff and avocado and all kinds of stuff. And that whole area will say like 1,600 calories. So that's what I mean by like learn about what you're consuming so that you don't have to kill yourself. And even if you did cheat, we're all human at the end of the day. We have wants and we have different things that we're spoiled to that we just used to get. Like I'm used to them caramel fraps from McDonald's. I'm used to getting them caramel fraps from Starbucks. But I got to calm down on them because, number one, they're getting in my pocket. And number two, they aren't exactly the healthiest thing that you could put in your body. But, you limit yourself to, a couple fraps a week or just, one frap a day. Much better than having 2 or 3 fraps, which adds up to about, 15, 20 fraps a week. Just ridiculous. So, learn about what you're putting in your body. Like I said, McDonald's and Burger King, all that stuff is not even all that unhealthy. It's a certain code that they actually have to follow, that the government makes them follow, because there are people so concerned with the obesity rate and with, the weight, of Americans, period, and the health of Americans, period. So they have to actually follow a certain code with that. So yeah, man, it's all about moderation, man. We can still have Mickey D's and all that other stuff, Jack in the Box and In-N-Out. Still eat all of that, what I'm saying? Cane's and Chick-fil-A. But you just can't eat it every single day. You just can't have it every time you think of it. Taco Bell and all that stuff. So that's super important to remember too. Some of us, like I said, we get a little bit unrealistic. We think, we're on the diet. Oh, I can't have a bite of a burger. Like, sure you can. You just can't have 6 burgers. You know what I'm saying? Or you just can't eat 2 different meals. You can't eat for 2 anymore. Just have 1. So that was super important. I'll talk about my diet now. And I'll also talk about fasting. Fasting is one of the most important things that you could ever do. Fasting is so important. It's such a good cleansing for your body. You feel your body again when you fast. I'm letting you know. And what I mean by that is the food that we eat. I don't want to say it takes us away from our physical form, but we don't feel ourselves anymore. Because we're full of the food, so we feel the food that we're eating. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel us. And what I mean by us is, I don't mean just the flesh. I mean just the closeness that you have with yourself is kind of absent because you've been eating so much that now you're full of the food, like I said. So it's kind of hard for you to feel you if you've been eating a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So everything you do is like, you're talking to your food. You're trying to work that food out your system. You're trying to, get it to the point where you can function on your own without the food. That's what you want eventually. You want to do that. But when you fast, and for those who don't know, fasting is when you don't eat nothing. Fasting is when you don't eat anything whatsoever. Okay? So fasting is basically when you don't starve yourself. You keep water, you keep little, if you gotta eat something, you keep little nuts around, like little almonds, little cashews, little stuff that, keep the edge off, keep the hunger off. Definitely keep, little stuff like that around, but you're really not supposed to eat nothing when you fast. Nothing is supposed to enter your vessel but maybe water, and that's it. But nothing edible is supposed to go into your temple. And that's what fasting is. And when you fast, guys, y'all, I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. You feel better. If you fast even for a day and you wake up the next day, you feel different. You feel lighter. It's like you feel yourself again. You'll be mad hungry, especially if you're used to eating a lot. Don't get me wrong. You will be hungry. But it's like you feel yourself. It's like you get closer to your domain, this home that was given to us. You get closer to it because all that garbage and chemicals, you kind of flush yourself out. And that's only after one day. If you fast for like a week, oh my God, like you get all kind of little, you're going to start seeing ghosts and spirits at that point because so much crap has left your body. You start to wake up and realize like what you've been eating was you. You know what I'm saying? So like if you eating Whoppers and Big Macs, that's pretty much what you are. You're a Big Mac, you're a Whopper, eat you some vegetables, eat you some celery, some onions and things like that. Come out a little bit healthier. So, and like I said, man, I was just so guilty, man, of eating, especially like since like 2015 and 16, big fast food eater. Just every single day, I just was not thinking about my health, man. I was only thinking with my eyes. I saw McDonald's, I bought it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking about the aftermath or nothing. But these days, and I still haven't even really gotten into the full math of, I still haven't even got to the full math of being really strict on watching my calorie intake and just adding things up each meal, certain amount of calories every day. I still haven't even begun to do that. But I'm definitely on my way because, like I said, I care about my health. I see too many old people in wheelchairs. I see too many old people complaining like they can't walk. I see too many old people upset and mad with themselves because they didn't do what they were supposed to do in their 20s and in their 30s. And now they 40 and 50 and, excuse my French, they fucked up. So I don't want to be on high blood pressure pills. I told you they already put me on blood pressure pills because of what I told you. I was living so unhealthy for the past couple years. And they only had me on pills for a certain amount of time for just like, a couple refills. And my blood pressure should be right back to normal, but that just goes to show you. If I want to be on blood pressure pills for the rest of my life, I might want to watch my diet, which I have been. But that's what I wanted to say, man. You can eat this. You can eat trash every so often, or you can eat, guilty pleasure food. As long as you moderate it. Don't do, like, McDonald's for breakfast, Burger King for lunch, BW3s for dinner. Like, stuff like that is like, kind of hurting yourself. Or if you do something like that, do it just one day out the month. When you just go hog wild, you went crazy, calorie crazy, and then the rest of the month, just watch yourself, moderate yourself. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was me personally. I was talking about fasting. Right, I'll get to me personally in a second. So yeah, fasting is when you don't eat nothing, and the only thing you can really do is put water in your system. Now, the benefits of fasting, like I said, is you feel so much better. You cleansing. You giving your body a breather. Our bodies are so, I don't want to say delicate, but our bodies are so subjected to whatever we do. Our bodies are fragile. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies are just, I don't want to say weak, but they're malleable. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies are whatever we are. Our bodies are whatever we do to them. Whatever we put in our bodies is what we get out of. And like I said, sometimes we wonder why we be huffing or why we can't breathe or why we can't keep up with the workflow because we've been eating fucking chicken McNuggets all fucking month, and now we want our bodies to be in tip-top shape. It just don't work like that. You got to keep up with yourself and with your body. But yeah, And then, right, with the fasting, that's pretty much it about fasting. It's a couple other things I wanted to say about it. Like if you have a job, like that's why I said keep some nuts around, like keep some nuts in your pocket or something like that, because you don't want to pass out at work, especially if you work. Now, if you work something that's really labor-inducing, like construction or something like that, and you know you got to have a certain amount of strength and energy, you got to keep something in your body to work a job like that, or else you will pass out. Excuse me. Stuff like that it's all right for you to keep a snack around, but if you really want to fast, dude, it's no food, period. You know what I'm saying? For as long as you can go. And I've heard people fasting for a month. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by, like, you start going delirious a little bit, because you just be seeing little spirits and little ghosts, and you know your mind really clearing. You really starting to see now, because you ain't got none of that trash in your system. I mean, dude, like the longest I fasted personally is just me. They got fasted for about 3 days. And, you know, some of us from urban areas, you know, we fasting because we don't have no choice but to fast, you know what I'm saying? So I've had some episodes like that, too, where, yeah, I was fasting because, or let's just put it like this. I wasn't fasting by choice. Put it like that. But it's definitely it's definitely a hell of an experience to fast. It's definitely a hell of an experience to really learn your body. Like, you know, learn how you feel again, especially when you ain't so young and you older and you've been putting so much in your body over the years. It changes you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your physical form is literally changing. So you have to adapt. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ways to do that, to find out how healthy you really are, or find out how dependent on food you really are, fast. You know what I'm saying? And see how it goes. For the last part, I'll get into what I do. I'll have, these days, I try to have like one meal a day, even if it's fast food. Like, if I go to McDonald's and I get like that smokehouse burger or like that double smokehouse, that'll be like my only meal for the day. And if I get hungry, I'll eat a snack. You know what I'm saying? I'll eat like a bag of popcorn, or I'll, you know, have a piece of fruit, have an apple, have an orange, have some kiwi, some strawberry. I'll even get like some Klondike bars. Like, I got some no sugar Klondike bars. And, you know, them joints go, you know, so I smash on them, and they taste great. You know, I really, actually, those taste a little bit better than the regular Klondike bars. So, you know, think about that. You know, that's, you know, hella deep, because you're not getting all the sugar, which definitely can be a downer if you eat a whole lot of sugar at once, and then, you know, you hype for a minute, and then it will bring you so down, you know, if you eat a lot of sugar at once. But with them Klondike bars, there's no sugar at all, so I can really go crazy on them. But I only really eat them if, like, I'm an ice cream fiend. I love ice cream. And if I really want something sweet, or if I really want some ice cream, I could just go ahead and eat one of them Klondike bars and, you know, feel great about it, because there's no sugar added. I got them from Giant Eagle. You know, Walmart might sell them. Your local grocer might sell them. But yeah, so that's definitely something to consider. Those no sugar Klondike bars. But yeah, so that's what I'll have for a snack. If anything, like some days I don't eat at all because I'm not hungry. Like, if I got to the point where if I'm not hungry, I won't eat. You know what I'm saying? And I used to eat because it was a part of my daily schedule. Like, I'll wake up, have breakfast, wake up, have lunch, have dinner. Like, now, I won't eat if I'm not hungry. And I feel loads better. I feel like big pounds of stress is coming off my body. Like, there's actually room in my stomach now. Like, before, I just had so much in my system, I had no room in my stomach. I was overfilled, you know what I'm saying, to the point where I couldn't even really, you know, digest food, you know what I'm saying, because my system was so freaking filled up. But like I said, now that I done fasted and I got a little room in my system now, and you know, I eat one meal a day to give my body a chance to digest, it's my body just feel better. I function better. I think a little bit clearer now, because there's a whole lot of chemicals and crap is out of my system. But you know, me personally, it's, you know, the majority of them vegetables that I mentioned, man, like scallions or green onions, as some people call them, sweet onions, peeled onions. I rarely eat raw onions. Like, I'll eat mad salads. My salads be the bomb too. Big cheese. I put like big Parmesan on my salads. I put Romano cheese on my salads. I even put Swiss cheese, shredded Swiss cheese sometimes on my salads. So it's definitely something that you could say, yo, you know, it's nice. And I'll pick up like some shredded, some thin sliced turkey, thin sliced roast beef. I'll chop up them meat pieces, toss them on the top of the salad, throw some vegetables in the skillet, put a little dop of butter in the skillet, let that marinate, turn the oven on about 3 or 4. I'll steam that. I'll let that caramelize and cook a little bit, make some nice tortillas out of them, make some nice veggie burritos out of them. I mean, it's so many different things you can do with vegetables. Like I talked about loaded fries. Even if you make frozen fries, you get you some either or frozen French fries, toss them in the oven, take them out, put your veggies on the top. There you go. You got your dosage of veggies for the day, and you'll be full because the potatoes will keep keep a substance in your stomach, and you won't have, any inklings to go eat or to eat again. So, but yeah, I basically just do like 1 meal a day. I'll eat that meal. Depends, if I'm hungry as soon as I wake up, I'll have breakfast. I'll have like a bowl of cereal, or I'll eat like some type of pastry, breakfast bun or something. If I'm most times when I wake up, I'm not hungry. I'll enjoy a bottle of water, or I'll enjoy a cup of coffee or something like that, or a glass of orange juice, and I'll be good for up until about 4 or 5 o'clock. Like I said, when you start cleansing your body and your mind, you become less dependent on food. So think about that too. But like I said, it's really just 1 meal a day, man. And I don't overeat anymore. I used to keep eating. Like if I have food left, like if I'm eating and I'm full, but there's still more food on my plate, I will usually keep eating that food until it's gone. Like I claim my whole plate. But now I stop, and as soon as I feel my stomach filling up, I quit. I stop eating. Or as soon as I feel content with the food that I ate, if I still got food left, like if I still got fries in the box, or if I still got a couple bites of a burger, I'm throwing it out, or I'm giving it to somebody, because I learned that was hurting my body too. And that was like expanding my stomach further than what it's supposed to be. And it started messing up my lungs. My lung placement, which collides with, your air intake within your body, your air. So it's a lot of different things that, like I say, I started doing as far as eating. And my water intake has increased crazy. Like, I take in so much water these days, it is crazy. And like I said, it does cleanse your system out, and it definitely does work, you know what I'm saying? But the diet, y'all, and the food that you're putting in your body, count them calories. I'm telling you, count them calories, man. Them calories are so important for you to count that it is crazy. And look for what's good for you. That's the most important part, is you have to do what works for you. You can't do it because I just told you to do it on this vlog, because that girl wants you to do it, or because you think you want to look like Denzel Washington. I don't know. You want to build up, be a bodybuilder, be sexy. Don't do it for them reasons, because all you're going to do is quit if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You have to do it because you want to be healthier, or else it is not going to work. You're going to quit after a week, after 2 weeks, after a month, you're going to quit. So do it because you want a better life for yourself. Think about when you get older. You know what I'm saying? Think about how you don't want to go to the doctor, and you don't want the doctor to say, well, you've been, trashing your body for the last 5-10 years, so you got this cancer, you got this disease, you got high blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. So think about it like that, y'all. Once again, this is another vlog for Napalm 2009's channel. I do different vlogs on different topics. If you guys have any topics that you want to hear me talk about, or if you have any topics that you would like to talk about, leave them in the comments below. If you want to know whenever I drop a new video, or whenever I come up with a new topic to talk about, which I normally do, hit that bell and you will automatically know when and where I drop a new vlog. The last vlog I did was just a quick little personal vlog. I think the vlog before that was about... what was that vlog about? I don't know. I'm doing so many videos. I got to go back and take a look at it myself. But yeah, so that's really it, y'all. Once again, it's a nice day out here. What am I about to do? I'm about to get ready to go to work. Actually, I need to take a shower, change clothes, find something quick to eat, because I haven't eaten all day. And go ahead and get ready to go up in here and knock this little shift out, get this little money, and I guess find out, start plotting up, writing down the script for my next video. I'm debating on whether I should do another How Technology Changed Gaming, or if I should go ahead and get this last Black Witch, Dark Witch video out the way. But until then, y'all, until the next vlog, y'all, stay up.